Most business owners, they want growth, but their goals sometimes are so unrealistic that they set themselves to fail from the beginning. So, if you're exploring the idea to become your own boss or start something new, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a growth plan that's ambitious but realistic. One that you can actually follow through. Let's get started.
Mommy, help me. Please.
Hi, it's Angie, your favorite business strategist. How are you? I hope you've been having a great time. I know I've been MIA for some time, but I am back. And I cannot wait to share all that I want to share today with you. Growth is not about doing more. It's about doing the right thing consistently. There is a huge difference between a wish list goal and strategic goals, right? Like a wish list goals for me, for example, would be I want a Bugatti. I want a Ferrari tomorrow. Like, no, right? Just like success is not overnight. Remember, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's day in, day out. Hard work every day, consistently. So, we need to set goals around that concept. Relying on unrealistic goals is not business friendly, it's not sustainable. Like relying on the fact that maybe in a month I'll sell again, maybe next week I'll sell again. You can't live like that. You have expenses today, a week, in a month. Like expenses will come through no matter what. So you need to make money for your business the same way. It has to grow in a sustainable manner so that you can grow sustainably, right? And you can actually depend on your business, which is why strategic business planning is super important. It's super important because you want to be able to plan. You want to be able to not only budget, but plan so that you can scale accordingly in a sustainable way. So in my mind, I have 4 steps that let me create sustainable growth. Step number 1, gotta define realistic goals. First, we need to assess our current capacity. We need to see the capacity of our team, our budget. Like, we need to be realistic of what we have so that we can plan around what we have. Team, budget, and time, right? Because guess what? There are only 24 hours in a day. You cannot plan further than that. Like, it's not doable, it's not sustainable. And if you like work 20 hours for like a few days in a row, you're going to be dead and beat by the end of the week, and you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be effective. So that is the opposite of sustainable. Gotta plan, you need to understand, you need to assess where you are today. Another thing that you can use to assess your current situation is past data, past revenue, past conversion dates, because that's where you start. You want to measure growth from where you're standing today. For example, if you made 5K last quarter, you set your goal to make 15K this quarter, it's unattainable. Like, it's crazy. That's like 3 times what you made last quarter, right? So instead of going like from 5 to 15, maybe you could say your goal from 5 to 7K, right? That's already a 40% increase. That's a lot, right? From a quarter to quarter perspective. So you need to, that's an example on how to set realistic goals, because you want to grow steadily, because you want to be able to achieve it. It's so much easier going from 5 to 7 than 5 to 15. Here's a little trick, because if you don't, like, you need to create goals that are achievable, because once you achieve, you start creating more confidence, more self-esteem when it comes to business, which will be like the momentum. It will be the thing to push you forward, right? So like little steps, as long as you keep making little steps, that's what matters, because those little steps will make you reach to that big step, right? So, achievable goals, like going from 5 to 7K is much more achievable, and it's great for generating momentum than going from 5 to 15. So do not, do not create unrealistic goals that you cannot meet, because that is a deal breaker. That would just cripple you from the beginning. Step 2, build a 90-day growth framework. How does this work? 90 days is a sweet spot for focusing and for measurement, because in 90 days, 3 months, right, you're able to like create strategies around it, and not only that, but create checkpoints. So what I like to do is checkpoints. You can do checkpoints every 30 days, but what I like to do is checkpoints every 15 days, because that holds you accountable, right? Holds you accountable, but also gives you enough time to pivot if you need to. Maybe a strategy is working. Maybe my upselling is working. But hey, what if I tweak this little bit? Or maybe it is working, but something about it is not working. And every time you check every 15 days, you're able to pivot if you need to pivot. Now, if everything is working great, Let's check again in 15 days to see where we're at. It might be working, might not be working, but you have an opportunity every 15 days to tweak it. And when you look at a strategy in a 90-day period, you can really see if it's working, if it's not working, because those 90 days is a quarter, and that will give you a solid number on the performance of your specific strategy. Number 3, focus on revenue generating actions. I like to cut out the busy work, right, and focus on revenue generating actions. What are they? Focus on the sales channel, focus on the client retentions, focus on the upsells, focus on things like channels and activities that generate income, generate revenue. One of the strategies that I love to tap into is client retention, right? Because from client retention, you can get so much. Like finding out about the client deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, you'll be able to do all sorts of things. Because what I love about this is that you already have the client, so you don't have to acquire the client, because there's a cost in acquiring a client, right? There is investments that need to be made. There is monetary investments that need to be made to acquire a client. And that sometimes can be expensive, and sometimes you don't have the capacity to do that, and you just want to generate. And I love generating income from already existing clients. Why? Because they already know you. You already have a reputation with them. You have already wowed them. They've already purchased something from you. So, hey, let them know what else you have for them. Let them know of other services that can help them. Let them know of other products that you can bring to them. But you have to become obsessed with that particular client on how to make that client buy from you again, purchase from you again. So you have to become that go-to person, or you have to become that go-to company for your client, that even though you don't sell or offer a specific service or product, they'll come for you asking for it. Like that's how much you want your client to depend on you and believe in your service and product. It's super, super duper, duper important. Like you need to be the first thing that comes to the client's mind. They not only need to be loyal to you, but they need to be able to advocate for you. So that is the level of dependency that you want to create with your client, like the level of rapport you want to create, you want to have with your client. And number 4, guys, this is super, super important. And a lot of us don't do this. And I really highly suggest it, because it's one of the things that are most important. Track, review, and adjust. Why are these important? Because at the time of the 15-day mark or the 30-day mark, you need to not only be able to track, but you need to review and see if you need to pivot, right? You need to see if your strategy is working. You need to see if your upsell tactics are working, if your client's feedback is working. You need to see if, like offering certain services to certain clients is working. You need to see if, to be specific, if your SMS outreach is working. Like how many people have said, no, please don't send me anything. And how many people have said, yes, please do send me stuff. And from those, how many people, like what is your retention of the clients that have actually used the SMS like outreach? Like what is the percentage? Like you really need to see, and you have to make a decision, right? Whether to keep doing it, to invest more money in it, or to simply just move on and say, hey, this doesn't work, let's just cut this and then cut the budget and then let's focus on something else. So it's really important for you to try out, not only just try out, but it's important for you to review and readjust, because that's where the magic happens. So to recap, remember, realistic goals plus a 90-day framework plus revenue generating actions equal sustainable growth, because we want to grow in a sustainable manner, right? We don't want hikes here, hikes there. Like you want to sell all the time. You just don't want to sell like twice a year. No, you want to sell all the time, because that leads you to sustainable growth. That will lead you to be able to plan, how can I grow next year? Where can I invest next year so I can further grow? Like it's a chain of events, right? And you want to do this in a sustainable way. Now, subscribe to my website. Down here, I'm going to leave the link below, and I'll send you my free business clarity kickstart. Don't forget to subscribe, save, comment, and share. Do let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to cover any other topics. All right, that's me today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.